Now let's work with arrays in Java that are not primitive data types and strings, but other types of objects, such as JButton. And again, we have a class called TicTacToeSwingArray, extends the JFrame, implements action listener. We know how to do that. But what's different is this line of code here. We create a private JButton array called button tic-tac-toe, and we have 9 elements that will be accessed 0 through 8. Okay, so let's go down into the constructor, and let's take a look at the code that actually creates and instantiates each of these 9 buttons that we need. We start 0 and we go to less than the length, which is 9. So we're going to get 0 through 8, and we increment, standard stuff. What we do is we say new JButton, and we're setting its text on the button to empty, and we put into the array, we instantiate into the array. So the first time through it will be 0, so on and so forth, all the way up to 8. We set the action listener to that new JButton in the array with this index. We set the action command, so it would be 0 with button 0, and we add it to the panel, and we go through and we would add the second button into array element 1, and we set the action listener to 1, and we set the action command to 1. Let's go down and look at the action performed, and we'll take a look here. We get the action command, and remember the action command is a string that represents what button was pressed. In our JButton arrays, we assign 0 through 8. So what we do is we take that string, and then we turn it into an integer because I'm going to use it as an index to the array. So we take the string action command, we parse an integer, and we create a int called iButton. And we just say if the button you pressed on, 0 through 8, get the text and equals a blank, which means no one's already put an X or no there. And we determine its X turn. We set an X to that button that was pressed. And notice we use the square brackets, not the parens, to access the element in the array. And of course, right here we use parens because we're calling a method. So we're setting an X to the text in the particular button. We set the color to red, and we toggle it to X's turn off. And down here, if it's O's turn, we set the text to the button to O and the color green. All right, let's run this. And you can see we have 9 buttons. This is array element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we click here. I click on it again. Notice it won't let me change that. And of course, this doesn't detect a win, but I'll let you figure that out.